Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. Today, I'm joined by Lex. He's here with me. Alex, there he is.
What's up?
So before we get started here into the video, we've made a few small minor changes. We added some of the storage drawers here, or
Small and
compacting
minor.
drawers. Yeah. So we took out the barrels. Since we have the ME system now, we just ripped out the chests on here and put them in the ME system because we have the 16K storage. Alex has been working on an elevator, which is really cool. So we have a call button here on each of the 3 levels so far. So we have the surface, enchanting, and storage. It's a elevating platform, so you can jump on and then just click the level you want to go to. Barely made it on. Actually, you are like in the floor. So again, same thing, call level. The library hasn't really changed because we're still waiting for. Actually, now we're waiting on leather. I need to go kill more cows, but so that hasn't changed. But the big part that we're going to do now is we've decided, because of these elevators, the stairs are almost redundant. And we're going to make a few big changes. So as you can see, I've ripped out the half there. We're going to determine, or we've determined that the levels for each of the floors, we're going to make them like wrap around, kind of like a donut. I don't know if that's the right word, but...
Sure, yeah.
So like this will be all torn out, and then this will be the main level, and we'll have it wrap all the way around. Instead of having stairs down, it'll just be the elevator to get to the next level. So then you'd go to the surface, and then on this level, because we've already built the main reactor and the enchanting room, we're gonna have a diagonal staircase bridge down to each of them, and that'll be a floor. So yeah, so each of the floors will have, I would say, an elevator, right? The elevator will make a stop for it. So the other elevator level will be this. So it rotates from, or it switches from that level being one, skip a balcony, and then this level being a level, and then down to that one. So yeah, it's a little confusing, but we kind of made this decision after we were like, okay, what room should we build next? And then we realized, you know, to maximize space, because we're going to be wasting a whole ton of it if we keep this strategy, unless the rooms are huge. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll get started here, and I'll bring you back when we have some progress. So be back in a second. All right, so here's what we've done so far.
Ruining the recording.
Oh yeah, and I guess Bosch has also joined us. Yeah, ruining the recording. What a guy. All right, so we can still call the elevator. As you can see, we have now 5 floors. Floor 2. Most of these are pretty simple. They're just like I said, the donut shape round, which we can put doors on any of the walls, the 3 walls, or even more, I guess. For the enchanting room and reactor room, this is what I ended up doing with the stairs. So a little stairway down on the diagonal, up, and then on the half.
Oh crap! No,
Yes, a U, like the new Star Wars thing from Rogue One, the U-wing. Yep.
Nice
And then,
plug.
What?
Nice plug
Yeah, nice plug. Yeah.
for Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. And then you get another random donut room, and then someone called the elevator down.
Oh, sorry.
Once. Okay, well, you can join me for the top floor.
I'm only putting in them. I'm just connecting our reactor to the screen.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so there's that donut room, and then the top room again is the donut room, which you can see we ripped out the stairs, and now instead of having the hole that we would jump through, we have it basically just ends up coming nicely right here. So yeah, that's kind of what we've done. I guess we can fill that in. Again, every floor has a call button and a screen, so it's pretty neat. One thing that's kind of cool with the armory room in here, when you've either made gear or find gear you want and you want to enchant it, these are actually the elevators, like the original one we had in the middle, and you can just jump up and you're right in front of the enchanting table and enchanter and anvil. So yeah, that's kind of what we've done. This Ender IO one we just made because that's what we were using before, so you can either shift or jump and you get teleported to it, and in this case it's to the reactor. But Alex is working on the screens, which are like the same screen as in the elevator, for to show what, just the
yeah,
elevator,
it's
or
all
the-
our total RF and stuff, like in the
Okay, cool.
reactor.
Yeah. So we're gonna start. I think we're gonna build some more rooms here. I think, but yeah, I'll bring you back for when we have decided what we're gonna do. So I'll be back in a second. All right, welcome back. So we have we decided to do the nether room, so you can see portal. So I'll show you what we've done. The nether portal. Nice and big, as you can see. So this is just on the same level as the reactor and the enchanting room. Went for kind of like a, because everything's still stone brick, so we kind of incorporated, this is a chiseled nether brick. So you can just chisel it, and it, both those are. Yeah, so this is kind of the pattern we went for. The spreading, like, looks like the nether portal is like engulfing the overworld here. We also put one of the travel anchors here so you can quickly get to the storage room and back. So now we have the reactor and the portal room. So that's here. And then the deep dark portal we just put mirrored on the other side, so those are even. So yeah, it's just, same nether portal. It'll bring us to the exact same spot, which is nice. But yeah, there's the pattern we went with. Pretty simple design. We went with the lava flowing, so that'll keep the light level up. And yeah, so Alex, what do you think the next room we should do is?
Next up, I think the plan is to make some kind of processing room for Tinker's construct tools, right?
Yeah, like for we can bring all those other things that are outside, right?
Snow 3 and the big furnaces, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he's
Yeah.
also been messing with this cool display. And the text for me just for some reason is missing the T. So it actually he didn't just misspell accident. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's Central Minecraft time, I mean?
Central Minecraft time.
And a power level.
How
Yeah.
fast it's going.
Yeah, it's fast. And if you
Yeah.
sleep it resets. So yeah, so I'll probably do the same thing I did right there. I'll bring you back when we have the room complete and for what we've decided. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, bring it back here. So a little bit more has been done. It's actually the next day. You'll see we have this room here with this super fancy door. Look at this. I don't want to show you quite what's in there yet, but look at this. So cool. The high-tech door from Malice's Doors. I've built somewhat of the bedroom, kind of the rough outline with what we're going with. This chair is not staying. Basically bed, quick chest, and a nice place where you can like look over the storage room, which looks pretty cool. Lighting needs to be changed and probably maybe carpet, I don't know, make it look a little nicer in here. But that's what this is replacing. So like before we had those chests, I just turned it into a little multi-doorway up there above the armory. Elevator still works to the enchanting room. As you can see, still I'm farming. Right now it's actually leather what's holding us back for the bookshelves. And probably we'll spice that ravine up a bit. But yeah, I recently just did a little bit of this wall. But man, bookshelves are expensive. Like you think in this mod pack, oh yeah, you can afford most stuff, but nope. So the Tinker's room. We also did that, which was pretty cool. Alex did most of this. I was off doing the bookshelves. He threw in some blast furnaces, some coal coke ovens, basic immersive engineering stuff. Just with the blocks, I didn't really do any of this, so I can't comment on it. Yeah, so these things, the blowers on the side, or the preheaters, they make the blast furnace go twice as fast. So and the blast furnace, if you don't know, makes steel. So coal coke goes in here. I don't think there's any more iron here. Quickly grab that. He also put a travel anchor here, which is kind of nice. Let's grab some iron and get that going again. So yeah, there we are. So this will produce steel, which steel is used in a lot of recipes through all different mod packs. We are thinking of moving this stuff though, so this is not set in stone necessarily. So we named this floor originally processing, which is where the ore stuff was going. But recently, last night we spent, oh man, I don't know, 3 hours, maybe I think at least 3 hours making this ore processing room with a mod neither of us were very familiar with, and it was all very new. So here it is. This is, I mean, it doesn't look like much, and it actually looks pretty finished. But we went through so many iterations and just learning about the machines kind of through here, and I'll take you up there in a second. This does not work, unfortunately, with, so these machines are from Mechanism, as you can see up here at the top, Mechanism. And the solar panels, there are quite a few things, like Mechanism generators. Those, I had to make a few of those. So this, this process makes 4 times the ore. So you put in any type of ore, not any actually, most of these, so iron, we'll put in, it's slow, 11 iron, you put in the chest. It starts taking it and putting it into the chemical injection chamber. Then it will travel from there. This is another one, so you can do 2 ores at one time. Into the purification chamber, which adds oxygen, which crushes the ore, and then which enriches it, and then produces dust. So basically, I put in 1 stack of iron ore before, and it gave me 4 stacks. I put in, I guess, 16 lead, and it gave us a stack of lead and 17 gold. So basically, the main hard part about this mod is the gases and stuff that comes with this mod. So to actually make this stuff work, see, this is, I believe this is hydrogen. Yeah, so this is the hydrogen, oxygen. This is the hydrogen chloride, which is made of chlorine and hydrogen. And then this outputs, I think, sodium. Yeah, sodium, and this is brine in. I know that's a lot of stuff to take in, but like, that was kind of how we were feeling too. We did not know really what we were doing. We had a lot of trouble with the machines facing the right way. We're using Ender IO pipes, which is a different mod from Mechanism. There are Mechanism pipes, which these are, I believe. I think these are from Mechanism. But they use different pipes, so we have this is why the wiring looks a little funky, because each of these has a side config which has ejection, none, and like you have to match those with the Ender IO conduits. And then if you want to have 2, and if you always want to output out the front, input from the top, it gets a little crazy. So back here, to make the brine, I can leave a link to the website and what we use to make this and to like use for reference. But I built this pretty quick here. This is, I don't actually remember what it's called. It's the thing that makes the brine. And I tried to hide it in the ground as much as I could so it doesn't look too ugly, but there are 4 huge solar panel arrays outside, which I'll show you in the morning here. So this building, or this thing, goes down 17 blocks, so this is the bottom, and it goes up 17 blocks into the air. Or 15 plus the bottom, and then the solar panels, actually maybe it's a little more. So we have a basic capacitor here. I'll sleep in my sleeping bag. Which is another, I think, I don't know how long we've had this, but the sleeping bag is very helpful. So we have 2 water pumps here, or electric pumps, which pump water into this thermal evaporation controller, or tank, or whatever this thing's called. And then this is where it gets crazy with the brine, water. We didn't learn until right at the end, because we were having trouble with the brine, that you have to shift. See how right there it says liquid brine? If you take that away, there's nothing. We learned that is how you have to connect the pipe to get it out, which is kind of a little confusing. So anyways, up here at the top, hopefully there are not too many mobs. So as you can see here, the solar, there's a spider, at least, zombie. 4 big, huge solar panels. These things pump out, that's not good, I should back out of this area. Those things pump out power, like absolutely, they go ham with power. So we hooked it up, or I just hooked it up to the main system, and even with all the machines running, we are still actually getting a positive, we're gaining power throughout this whole process. I believe it was at 100. Oh, now we're losing. Okay, so there are more machines running now, but only 40, or like, I don't know, let's even call it high. 100 RF per tick we're losing, which is actually not much at all. And that's pretty crazy, because these machines were sucking power. Before I attached this line from the thing that produces the brine back to the main power system, we were losing about 2,000 RF per tick. It's actually, these are producing no sound. I am not complaining. But anyways, it's a very big step process. We're going to be doubling this part of it because it's pretty slow. You can also add upgrades, which we're going to add speed upgrades. I just have to build them. They're a little expensive, so and they take a little bit of time. So right now we've just kind of been putting some ores in there. But as you can see here, I think there's a steak. Yeah, I was also killing cows with their leather. It's this thing. So this metallurgic infuser, I don't know, produces these enriched alloys. So you have to add, give redstone, put in iron, and you get these things, which are used for a whole ton. See, there's some here, some there, some more there. Like, some of these machines are 3 steps, so you have to, like, they're tiered. To move to the 4th tier, so, okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. To explain this, hopefully, to make a little bit of sense, you can basically start with just a crusher, I think, this and this. Like, do 2 or 3 simple machines, and you get double the ores. Basically what our sag mills are doing with our alloy smelters. Then you can add oxygen and hydrogen. I think it's both. And then you can triple the ores. And then if you add the brine in with the sodium chloride and chlorine and sodium oh boy, hydrogen chloride. Then you can start quadrupling the ores, and you can add one more step further to quintuple. Quintuple? I think that's 5. Quintuple the ores, which is huge. But I think for now we're gonna stick with this and just make this efficient. One thing we have not thought of yet, but we will get there, is the dust. It produces dust, so we still need a furnace to smelt it. So we were thinking of using I think it's an industrial furnace, or induction, not industrial, induction furnace. I think it's from Industrial Craft. Yeah, so we're gonna probably use that to make the dust into ores. What else has changed around here? Not too much more. I mean, that seems like quite a bit, but it was so many hours of deliberation of, what do we do here? And us just sitting around fiddling around for a long time. Yeah. So with this room, the goal with it, what we have, we're gonna obviously replace all this with stone brick and just have a big open room. We're gonna connect so up here is the tinker's room. There's a skeleton. The tinker's room, and we're probably gonna bring down the furnaces and stuff down here, and then keep just the tinker's stuff upstairs, and either have a walkway down or somehow a multi-tiered level maybe, but we haven't really figured that out yet, just so that those can maybe connect. It'll also give us a cool aesthetic for the room, especially if there's windows up here, because if you look, this wall looks far better than like a flat blank wall of stone brick. So we hope to incorporate some more design into this, but this room is mostly going to be like closed door, and then it'll automatically smelt and everything and just go right into the system. But for now, we just have it obviously rough and tumble, as this basically is how it's been so far. So yeah, that's kind of the update. I know I kind of just rambled there for 10 minutes or so, but boy, does this take a long time to do. We spend so much time, and I was really thinking, oh, should I be recording? I need to. Now we're up. I need to be recording this, but then I just thought, this is gonna be. I'd have to do so many cuts, so many parts we would do, and I'd have to explain. Oh, we ripped it all down, trying something else to see if it works, and then to trying to find the most efficient. I guarantee you, this is not the most efficient setup, but we got this working, so we were like, okay, we'll call it a night. So we just left it. Yeah. So that's kind of it. One thing I just quickly look back at the last recording. We've also added some other stuff on here. So the processing room has that much power. Our main reactor has this. Same central mountain time. He put pyramid up here just to say, because that's where we are, and guess what we're working on. I mean, sure, it says Tinker's room, but yeah, whatever. That's kind of where we're at. We've just been messing around with some machines. You can make these really cool wooden little structures. So, I mean, maybe we'll use those, but it's just kind of a funny mod from platforms. And the door factory, you can customize your own doors. That is how we made actually, no, I think it's from the same mod, but that's how we made this cool door, because how cool is that? We do wish it was 3 tall, but away she goes. So yeah, okay, now we're gonna do one last thing before the episode ends. I'm going to gather up the rest of the enchanting table set up here that's still from the original stuff, which is sad because we still use this door. I'm going to move this and that stuff down to the enchanting room, and I'll bring you back for what that looks like, because then at least we don't have to use this anymore. So I will be back in a second. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so I have obviously removed everything from here, and we'll take the last bit, the enchanting table back. This floor, by the way, is probably going to be turned into farms, some automated farms with some Ender.io farmers, hopefully, or whatever we can think of. We'll take the elevator just for the fun. So, enchanting, reactor portal, we're going to that level. Follow the elevator down here, and down here to the enchanting room. And shaboom, there she is. We also, I think I said this before, but we have elevators here, so you can have a spider in here. Yay. I'm not sure where he came from, to be quite honest. Actually, probably right here. Let's check block level. 8, 7. No 7s? Interesting. I don't know where he came from. Maybe up there? No? Anyways, we put elevators here so you can like walk on the blocks and then just press shift and you can go down to the armory. Again, you can see them here. So let's say in your storage room you just built yourself a tool, or you come in here and you need a tool, grab one, jump in the elevators, up, enchanting room there. Some lapis. I just threw this chest down here for now. Got the other enchanter and the very damaged anvil for that. But yeah, so that'll be the episode for today. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to comment if you have anything you'd like to say, or you want me to go over more in further detail, because I know these last couple episodes have been me kind of just quickly giving an overview of what has been going on. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to show everything, but I don't want to. I don't need the one torch. I gotta make some more torches. I don't want to put so much time into me like recording a whole bunch and then just being like, well, you know, I can't really keep any of that because we just like tore it down. So yeah, so feel free to comment on anything like that, anything more like you'd like to see more, or anything I'm doing right that you feel that's pretty cool. One last thing, I don't think I had said this before, but the backpack, you actually can equip it with, I think it's Control Z. No, Control Z. Shift Z? Yeah, Shift Z. So there's my backpack, the one a new backpack I had built from the last one. Like I'd said, you can open it. But if you do Shift Z, you can have a special slot, which you can put in there. And now if I press Z on my keyboard, it just instantly opens the backpack. So it's basically like, I'm in a machine. Oh, where's my hammer, chisel, anything, any kind of block. So this is where I put my extra stuff just for working on. And you can also, as you can see, backpacks in backpacks, which I mentioned before, but it's cool it's on your backpack. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.